Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about how to be productive as a multi-passionate creative. We're gonna go through 5 productivity tips to help you as a multi-passionate entrepreneur, multi-passionate woman, actually show up and feel more productive in your day-to-day. These productivity tips are gonna be split into 2 sections. The first section is tangible, things you can do in your day-to-day right now that will help you be more productive as a multi-passionate creative person. And then the last 2 are gonna be more mindset related because our brains are a huge part of being productive. So let's get into it. I talk a lot about being multi-passionate and allowing yourself to explore all of these new things. Your energy craves trying new things, having that newness in your life. But when it actually comes down to it, how do you actually accomplish being productive as a multi-passionate creative? Make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't miss anything. Number 1, short-term scheduling. Stop trying to plan weeks and weeks ahead. We do not function like that. Start asking yourself what you can accomplish in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, and just focus on this like immediate moment in your life. Because saying that you're gonna do something every single Monday for the rest of forever is so overwhelming, and in 72 hours, you might be on another project. You might have some other inspiration that came out of left field that you were not expecting, and that's actually what you're spending time on. So having your schedule shorter will help you stay focused on the current projects that you have on the go. And when it comes to scheduling, I have a 9 to 5. So Monday to Friday, I work from home, I work remote. Yes, my job does have flex hours. So there's core hours you have to be working, but they allow you to get your 8 hours in within a flexible window. Since I have a 9 to 5, I have to prioritize my weekends and my weeknights. I have been showing up on YouTube for the last 3 months almost. I know for a fact that I have to use my weekends to film and start doing the minor edits of my YouTube videos by Monday. If I don't have my video filmed or even the general edits done on Monday, I will not have a video posted for Thursday. Because trying to film something within 2 days and throwing it up, it's plausible, but it stresses me out, it overwhelms me. Crazy, you crazy kitten, crazy kitten. So prioritize the time that you have, but allow yourself to just think of the short-term window. Stop worrying about next month, next year, next week. Think about what you can do right now, even tonight. What can I do right now? Tip number 2, small bursts of work, and I use the Pomodoro technique, which, if you don't know what it is essentially setting a timer for 25 minutes and you focus on one task, take a 5-minute break, and then you do another 25-minute session, 5-minute break. It's an hour of work, but split into 25-minute sessions. So that 5-minute break can be go make a coffee, go pee, scroll your phone for 5 minutes. But it allows yourself, it gives your brain permission to stop what you're doing. Have you ever tried to sit down and be like, okay, I gotta crunch this out for an hour? I have been in university where my paper has been due the next day and I had to sit down and I had to write a whole 1,500 word essay within that evening. And it was so hard. I really screwed myself over with procrastination, to be honest, when I was in university. Number 3 is systems. Us multi-passionate people love lists. We love having a step-by-step process. In fact, you probably prefer making that step-by-step process than actually working through the process. So for content creation, as a multi-passionate person, I use Notion. And in Notion, I have gone through multiple different templates, boards, systems to get to the one that I'm at now. Now this one basically has all of my passions and projects in one place. I have finally gotten this to a point where it feels manageable.
So this is my main dashboard. I have it labeled as Plan A because that's the life I am living. I don't want to live Plan B. Next, we have all my brands. So I have 5 brands that I am each of these are in their own process. Now, we move into the essentials. So I want to point out that, these 2 sections came from this focus template, which came from Lavender, this brand right here. And essentially it was a week format, but I can't plan a week ahead. I won't follow it. So I just took the one portion of the template and put it into my own. And it's definitely benefited me a lot since I started doing that. So next we go into content, because basically in order to run all these brands, I need to be posting content, and I call that concepts. We have our planning, which is essentially just a list of all my content ideas. I make sure that I label them which brand it's for, and then we can move into the different calendars that I have, which I have filtered so it just shows each specific brand. And it makes it really easy. You can just hop into here, you can just type what's going up, what platform it's going on, the date you want it to go live, and whether it's in progress, done, kind of the status that it is. This is the calendar that I use. You can easily drag and drop it. And personally, this system's been working really well because I tend to like dump all of my ideas in my list. And then once I have those all done, I can put them in this calendar and actually see what exactly is going up for each of my brands basically every single day. But this is always evolving, always moving depending on how I function. And this is what I have so far. If you ever want to do a deeper dive into Notion, just let me know.
Number 4, mindset. We gotta shut that little voice off in our head that is telling us to stop being productive, don't do it, stay in your comfort zone. Scrolling for hours is so much better than trying to build a life for yourself or going for that walk. And in the short term, you'd probably agree, well, yeah, obviously I wanna just stay curled up in my bed. That would be so much more fun than actually filming content that this might get 100 views, this might get 2 views, this might get 10,000 views. But this one video, sitting here doing this right now, is helping my future self. And that's who I'm showing up for. I want to show up for the version of me that I crave, that I lay at night wishing I was. Stop letting past you pull you down, because it will be weird, uncomfortable, different the moment you start doing anything new within your routine. So if you're going for walks or you're trying to exercise, you're gonna feel different and weird, and the voice inside your head is gonna be like, why are we doing this? This is so uncomfortable, stop. But this is the moment where your mindset and your ability to just say to that voice that is telling you to stop and to go back to your comfort zone, be like, no, I want to change. I want to change. So I'm going to be uncomfortable for the next however long. I'm going to allow myself to be uncomfortable. And the moment you start working on your mindset, the moment you allow yourself to be uncomfortable is when that uncomfortness turns comfortable. And then eventually you're gonna get into a new comfort zone and have to do it all over again. That's the unfortunate part about change. You will always have change. You have the ability to change your mindset about the things you want to achieve in your life. And the last productivity tip that I have for you is simply self-discipline. Ask yourself, journal, write, talk about, what does the term self-discipline mean to you? Is it a weird word? Is it a scary word? Do you hate it? I don't want to be self-disciplined. Or is it like cringe? Discipline sounds scary and mean and like drill sergeant vibes. No, self-discipline can simply be like, you know what? I'm gonna show up for me, and that's it. I'm gonna go on that 10-minute walk. I'm gonna go buy those running shoes and start running because I've always wanted to run a marathon. I'm going to start that business. I'm gonna make that Instagram account. I'm gonna start posting content. I'm gonna source the materials for this new business idea I have because I've been thinking about it for the last 6 months. Self-discipline is simply the promise you made to yourself and then showing up to achieve it. So that is everything that I have for you in this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like. It helps me understand what you want to see on my channel. If you can hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos because I post every single Thursday. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.